Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live on Monday night. Happy Monday night, everybody. I am not ready. I am not ready for tonight. I need to pay more attention to the clock. Maybe I'm still on vacation time. I don't know. How is everybody? Let's see if I can get this to come in just a little bit clearer. And of course I have my glare, which we don't like. That glare we do not like. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's out there because let me see if I can get my system set up better. Okay, there we go. Hey, Mary, thank you for joining. I know I always can count on you and Judy. Now my computer's frozen, so I don't know what that means. Let me see if I move it, if something happens. Let me see. I'm trying to get myself situated here. Okay, so thanks for joining me, Karen and Teresa and Miss Judy. You guys mostly know that it's pretty rare that I'm going to do any talking about paper pumpkin. It's not something that I love, but I want to talk a little bit about it tonight because at the conference that I attended over the weekend, there was a lot of talk about kits, a lot of kits. They're not going away. This is one of the tools that Stampin' Up! Is going to use to reach a younger demographic. So I was a little bit ill-prepared for the weekend in that I should have thought more about, I was going to leadership, it was going to be more about business than about creativity. So we didn't get a lot of creativity stuff, but we got a lot of business things. But one of the things that became really apparent just by the age of the women in the group is that Stampin' Up! Is going to age out if they don't attract a younger demographic. And the big challenge with the young demographic is where most of the ladies that talked about signing up for Stampin' Up! 25 years ago, they were stay-at-home moms and just was looking for a social outlet or a second income. That does not describe the current 25-year-olds of today. The millennials of today, the Y generation, G generation, X generation, well, I don't know what they all are. They're in a very different financial situation. They're in a very different situation completely in terms of whether they're working, if they're looking to get out to, most of them are working. They're not necessarily looking for that kind of a social outlet. They are looking for experiences. And that's what the kit can provide. So there was lots of kit talk and lots more people joining. I just want to say hi so I don't forget people. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, I am really glad I got to go. The speakers were pretty amazing. One lady in particular just really touched my heart. Spoke a lot about seeing people as human beings. And it was a long conversation, a long sharing. But the one thing that I walked away with was this. When you ask someone a question, listen to what they have to say. And when they answer you, hear their answer. And then be prepared to act on their answer. And that was a really powerful thing because we ask a lot of questions, but we don't always listen for the answer, nor do we take action when we need to. So that was she was just really, really good. I was super happy to listen to her. So, hey, Cindy, thanks for joining. I did catch up with Linda. So I roomed with Linda Heller, and then there, Janet and Cindy, Wanda and Debbie. So we rounded out the 6 of us. We did pretty much everything together. So I thought I would just explain maybe some of my photos. The beignets that I ate were delicious. I was very grateful for them. They totally, let me see if I can get this so I don't have to hold it. The beignets were fantastic, as you would expect them to be in the state of New Orleans. That still has a terrible glare on it, doesn't it? Let me see if I move it down a little bit, just so you can see the paper pumpkin part. The lemonade that I drank was a little bit more than lemonade, but I thought I better be careful what I post out on the internet. And I'm laughing because Cindy was telling a joke as Linda and I were toasting, and we just both burst out laughing, and Janet caught it on film. So I was really happy with that picture. It really kind of encapsulated the whole weekend. So that was really fun. The bread pudding that I had was a magnificent dessert. I didn't find the food to be particularly good because I don't like spicy food, so that is not a place to go if you don't like spicy food. Let me see what else. So I don't have any real profound things to talk about for the weekend. It's just that you will see more kits coming out because that is the tool that Stampin' Up! Is going to try to use to capture the younger demographic that we don't have. And I think what they're going to try to do is have the kits coordinate with existing product in the catalog, so that if you are already a stamper and have product, then you'll be able to use what you have with existing product kit. That's kind of the game plan, as best that I can tell. So, paper pumpkin. I do get paper pumpkins. Sometimes I make them, sometimes I don't. This particular one was a huge success, and I'm going to show you why. And there's two different kinds of kits. There's the paper pumpkins that you order sight unseen. You can sign up, and then you can post. Let's see. You sign up for paper pumpkins, but you can suspend anytime you want. So let's say you sign up for 3 months, and you see the paper pumpkin that's coming out. Hey, Cindy, the paper pumpkin that's coming out, and you love it and you want it, so you just let it do its thing. And then the next month you see something coming out. It's not cards, it's going to be a 3D item, and you're not so hot about the 3D, so you just go into the paper pumpkin page and you pause your kit, and you won't get one, and then you just go back and unpause it, and you get it for the next month. So that's what we're trying to let people manage their own paper pumpkins. So you get somewhat of a surprise, but you don't see the actual kits. And Stampin' Up! Has a Facebook paper pumpkin page that you can go in, and they post stuff about their paper pumpkins, alternatives, and stuff like that. The other thing that Stampin' Up! Has that's online only are kits. And you can just go to, shameless plug, trishen.stampinup.net, and you, on the left-hand side, you click the shop button, and under the shop button, you will see kits. You just do the click down box for shopping, and you click. Those kits are available while supplies lasts. You just order them right there, or call me and I can order them for you, or email me. That's totally fine. And those sort of are on a rotating. They come and they go, and sometimes, but rarely, they come back. But usually it's just while supplies last. So if you're interested in kits and you just want to be up to date on it, just go check the website. If you don't get to trishen.stampinup.net, just go to stampinup.com, and there'll be information about the kits as new ones come out. But that's kind of the kit situation. So anyways, for tonight's kit, I just wanted to show you the versatility of the kits. But this one in particular sort of really knocked it out of the park. Sometimes Stampin' Up! Just goes above and beyond the call of duty, and on this one they really did. So just to kind of show you what's in the kit. This one you got 2 ink spots. Typically you just get 1, but this month you got 2. So it's crushed curry and soft suede. And then the other bonus that came with this month's kit is these gold, looks like chicken wire. I think we got 10 of them. So you can use them with the kits, or you can use them, I think you can see them even with all the glare. Or you can use them on other projects. You can do with them, kind of whatever you want. And then if you've never seen a paper pumpkin kit, I had to take mine apart so I could prep for the class, but you literally get everything you need in the kit to do the cards, or whatever the kit is. So for instance, I'll talk a little bit about what the next couple months are coming out. But you get everything you need. So if you need dimensionals, you're going to get dimensionals. If you need ribbon, you're going to get ribbon, or twine, you're going to get it. You'll get your stamping. You'll get 1 ink. You don't usually get 2, but this month we got 2. You'll get, in your first kit, you'll get a block, and then you use that block over and over again. So the stamps are limited to the size of the block. And you always get a stamp set. And I'm sorry my stamp set is a mess because I used it. But this one has pretty words, thank you. But my favorite one on this one, it says, you're for a one-of-a-kind friend, which is a really pretty stamp. And then some leaves, the word hello, some bees, which, we can pass on the bees, and then a big sunflower. And then that coordinates with the stamp set that's in the catalog. You get a full, complete color, step-by-step, how to make the cards. So it tells you everything you need for card 1, for card 2, and card 3. It tells you everything that you need. They even give you some alternatives. They tell you everything that's in the kit. They even tell you what the coordinating colors are of the kit. They show you the finished cards, all done in color, which is right here. So in this kit, you would get enough to make 9 cards. Most people have made about 30 cards out of this kit, because there's so much product. So I'll show you that. And then the step-by-step. So first card, step 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. And they even give you a ruler. If you can see that, you guys, there's a ruler to measure what you need to measure out for your, if it comes with ribbon. So that's that. So these are some of the types of embellishments that were on this kit. So let's see. In this kit, there were 3 cards that look like this. There were 3 cards that look like this. And 3 cards that look like this. And there were 9 envelopes that look like this. The envelope flap. And then the front of the envelope is also done. And there were 9 of those. And then you got 3 of these embellishments to make 3 of the cards. And then there were little honeycombs in vellum. And then some pieces I've already used. That's why there's some missing. But you got the sunflowers and lots of bees, which we didn't touch. And some labels. And then it always comes with this really nice piece of chipboard, which makes a good stamping surface for photopolymer. In case you didn't know that, that makes a really good stamping board. And then in this one, they tell you holiday crafting is coming to town. So in the next 3 months, they're going to be holiday crafting. So this is the this is the September one. The September one is going to be little Halloween goodies. The October and the November one are going to be Christmas cards. So if you were looking for something easy, fast, and fun, then getting a 3-month subscription to Paper Pumpkin, if you do it before the end of this month, before the 31st, you could get a free celebration thing as well. So that's just a factual statement. It's not a plug. You don't have to buy, you don't have to come here to buy stuff, you guys. But I just want you to be aware of what's available, because I'm not a big promoter of the Paper Pumpkins, but I want you guys to at least know what's available. So that's that. So let me show you what I did with all that product. First, I'm going to show you the 3 cards that I made up that come exactly as you make them up in the kit. I'm going to show you that first. So this was the first one, and that piece I just glued down. Get this out of the way so it's clearer. And then it came with the label, and I put the label on with dimensionals, as you can see. And it's so pretty, one-of-a-kind friend, for a one-of-a-kind friend. And I think that's just super, super pretty. It's a very pretty card. So that's the first one. Then the second one is this one. And that's literally how they show you how to make it in the instructions. So that's the second one. Now the one thing that I did change, you guys, was the words, because I didn't necessarily need all the words that came with the set. I needed some different ones. And then the final one, which I think is really beautiful, is this one. And then as you can see, this one has the pattern all the way through the whole entire card. So these were the 3 cards that I made exactly as the kit came, using the kit's cards and pieces, because I just wanted you to see what it could look like. So that's that. Then what I did is I cut up cards. So as an example, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I don't want to show that one. So on this card right here, this is the first card. So let me move these out of the way. So this is the first card. I cut mine right down the middle, and I layered this piece onto a piece of Mossy Meadow green cardstock, and I came up with this pattern, kind of similar to what this one was. I hope you guys can see. I think I'm tilting them so that you can see them. So this is just taking the cardstock, taking the Paper Pumpkin card, adding it onto a cardstock, and then adding a different label. And if you guys can see, I used one of the, if you can see, if it comes in clear enough, I used one of the stamps to stamp leaves on that. I thought that was kind of a nice tie-in to these kind of leaves that are right here. I thought that was a nice tie-in. So if I had done this, instead of making 1 card, I could have gotten 6 cards out of this 1 card, because I would have done 3 card fronts, because there's 3 of them, and then I would use this back part for another 3 cards. You see what I'm trying to say? How many cards you can actually get out of the paper pumpkin set? So that was the first one that I made something different with. Then the second one, let's see. The second one is an envelope. So let me show you the envelope again. First of all, this little flap right here is beautiful, and you can use this to make something. I have the piece, but I did not make a card out of it. Where did I put the piece? I have it, I just haven't made a card out of it. Then I opened up the envelope, and I came up with this piece. And out of that piece, I made this card. So can you see what I did there, you guys? And it says, wishing you so much happiness. I have to go to a bridal shower, and I thought that was a perfect card to use for a bridal shower. And I just put a little bling on it, if you can see it. I think I'm holding it down. So this was the envelope, and now you can see that's going to be the card. And it came with 9 envelopes. So minimally, you can get 9 more cards out of this, but technically you can get 18 more cards because, again, you can use this piece right here, and the other option is one of the girls, let me see if I can, I'm going to try to just do this while you're, so you can see what she did. I'm just tearing the envelope open. And so when she cut the card here and made this piece a card, and then made this piece down here a card, and she just put a little piece of ribbon over here to cover the seam. So out of this one envelope, she got 3 cards, and there are 9 envelopes, so that's 27 cards just out of the envelopes. That's some serious creativity. So that's this one. That was the envelope, and I made this card. And then the next one is, let's see, is this one right here, where you can see there's 2 cards if you cut it down the middle. So out of this one, which is what the instructions came as, this was my take on that one. I turned it around. I layered it. Cattywampus intentionally for my friend Teresa. I'm sorry I didn't stop. I stopped reading your comments, you guys, but thank you for your kind words. I just stopped reading the comments and realized, oh my gosh, people have been commenting, and I get carried away and I forget to look. So that's the card that I made with this one. And then what I thought I would do is just take the back of the card, which is this piece right here, and I'm just going to really quickly put a card together for you using the back of it. So this was the original card, and then I took another one and I cut it in half, and this is 1 and this is going to be 2 that I'm going to get out of it. Now, all of these cards are inspired by some very talented demonstrators online. This one right here is kind of my own idea because you'll see how simple it is. But I just looked at all the different paper pumpkin ideas that were out there. There's a Facebook page that has paper pumpkin ideas on it. And then Stampin' Up! Has a Facebook page that's paper pumpkin. So there's so many alternative ideas that you can come up with. Now, this kit was exceptional in terms of the different ideas. I'm going to try to cattywampus that again just to make it a little bit. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want it to go this way. There we go. I want it to come as if it's coming down, so it opens like this. So that's that. And then what I thought I would do is just take some punches. I'm going to make this a thank you card because I need a couple thank you cards to send out after I had such a good weekend. Let's see, my block. And I'm going to use some, I could use the colors that came with them, but I'm stamping on the crushed curry, and I'm afraid that the colors that came with them won't be dark enough, so I'm just going to use black. Put that on my oval. I'm going to glue that. Am I on camera? I might not have been on camera when I stamped it, so I apologize. I'm going to do that. Oops. And then I'm going to get that black ink out of the way so we don't have any problems. And let's see. I am going to take the dimensionals that I know are somewhere in this pack of messy desk of mine. There they are. Now, I don't really need to use. I just grab those. I don't need to use that many, you guys. But just, I'm not putting them back. I'm just going to use them. I'll take that. I'm going to put that right there. And that, you guys, out of one card base is the 2 cards that I made. And I still have 3 card bases, 8 envelopes, so I am going to have a ton of cards to make. And for the embellishments, I have lots of labels and still some sunflowers and lots of bees that I'll never use and some other flowers that I could use. I wonder if, let me see something here. Let me take this. Can you see me? You guys? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not on camera. Let me take this. So, and I'm taking this out of the embellishments, and I'm going to slide it right here and just see if it matches. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Okay, so lots of embellishments left that I can use too. And now I just have a plethora of beautiful cards. This stamp set is sold out. This card kit, I'm sorry, is sold out. You have to order paper pumpkins by the 10th of the month prior, by the 10th of the month that you want to order the kit in. So, for instance, if you're interested in some October goodies, there'll be, I believe, 18 of them. It might be a bag. I'm not 100% sure. It'll just be a little goodie bag. If you're interested in that, you have to order by the 10th of this month. And then same thing if you're interested in the Christmas card kits, which will be in September and October. No, September will be Halloween. October, November will be the Christmas card ones. And then, as I mentioned earlier, there's all kinds of kits online. If you just go to trishann.stampinup.net and click left, click on shop, and then go to kits. There's all kinds of kits. And that's the only place you can find those kits. They're not in the catalog. Again, Stampin' Up! Is going after a different demographic than us oldies but goodies, and those guys don't need catalogs because they do everything online, and that's where they're getting that information from. So I really love this kit. I'm not and you know, I talked about my love of Stampin' Up! Paper and why I struggle a little bit with kits. And Lisa, who is the #1 demonstrator of Stampin' Up! She's been the #1 demonstrator 2 years in a row, and I'm so sorry, I cannot remember her name, the last name off the top of my head. She just said, Trish, you're prejudicing the product because of something you know, again, with someone that doesn't know it at all. So if no one's ever had an experience of getting Stampin' Up! Paper, they will be happy with the kits. The quality of the paper is good. Is it our cardstock? It isn't, but it is good. And they will have an experience of making cards and putting cards together and giving them to their friends or their family members. And card giving is definitely a lost art. And how cool would it be if Stampin' Up! Brought it back through a younger demographic and sort of just revived that, the courtesy and the kindness and the manners of sending thank you notes or thinking of yous or get wells or happy birthdays even, instead of just getting a text or an email. So that would really be cool if we were part of that movement. And I'd like to be part of that movement. So hence my focus on a lot of conversation about kits and stuff. So this is a particularly incredible one. They're not all this incredible, but they are good, and you can get some quick cards. And you get a stamp set that you'll have forever. As you know, our photopolymer stamps, you know, they really do last forever. And you can use them again and again. And for the stampers, you know, use your product at home with your photopolymer stamps. And you can recreate cards because you are very creative and you don't need a kit to create cards with. And then for the stampers that don't have any product at home, it's an opportunity for them to maybe buy some note cards, maybe a pack of cardstock, and be able to put together another set of cards with just, you know, very minimal supplies, which would let them keep on stamping. So that's that. I think that's everything, you guys. I can't think of anything else. I kind of went on long, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about leadership and team building and how important you guys are to me. If I learned anything, I would never be where I am today if it weren't for Stampin' Up! And all of the incredible impact that you guys have had on my life. So I am really sincerely from my heart grateful and very, very thankful for you guys. And I love the art of Stampin' Up. We had to come up with our purpose statement at Stampin' Up. And my purpose statement is make it, mail it, change a life. That's my purpose because I believe in it. I believe that our cards really, truly make a difference in people's lives. And I think that when you guys send a card, you matter. You make someone else matter. And that's really and truly a blessing. So that's it for my pulpit. I hope I've acknowledged everybody and said hi to everybody that came on. Hey, Cindy Miller and Karen Brevard. It's good to see you guys. I love when you come on. Oh, Judy, you didn't get that kit. That is a bummer. I know. That is such a bummer. Huckles loves her paper pumpkin boxes, and Teresa does a really good job when she makes her cards, so I'm very proud of her. Cookie, I don't know you. You must be new to my video, so thanks for joining. And Miss Wanda, good to see you again. I think that's it, you guys. I want you to have a great night, a really good week. I'll be back next week. Even though next Monday is a holiday, I'll still be doing a video because, you know, it's Monday night and we do videos around here. And on the 8th is the official kickoff of the NFL season. I believe my Tampa Bay Bucks will be playing Dallas, so we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you posted as the season goes on, how I'm doing in my football world. I don't get a lot of teams here that I root for because in Tennessee we get the Titans. So, but on a Thursday night game, I'll get whoever's playing, and that'll be really good. And hopefully, obviously on Sunday and Monday nights too, so that'll be really good. So anyways, all right, I'm wrapping up, you guys. I'm terrible at saying goodbye. I love you. I miss you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done in my life. And you guys have a good week. Remember, around here, we make it, we mail it, we change a life. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.